Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriella Garcia.
And Michael Allen.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And this week we have a brand new Maddon's Madness.
And we also have breaking Cubs news from today.
We're going to start with game recaps. The Red Sox series. Last Friday, the Cubs lost 4-5. Saturday, they won 7-4. Anthony Rizzo, Miguel Montero, and Ben Zobrist homered. Sunday, they lost 2-6. Then we move on to the Phillies series. Monday, they lost 2-10. Tuesday, they won 8-3. Chris Bryant, Javi Baez, and Kyle Schwarber all homered. Wednesday, they won 5-4, and Thursday, they won 5-4. The game ended on a walk-off throwing error in the 13th inning. Now we're going to preview the weekend versus the New York Yankees, the probable pitching matchups. Friday, it'll be Michael Pineda, who is 3-1, versus Kyle Hendricks, who is 2-1. Saturday, it'll be Jordan Montgomery, who is 1-1, versus Brett Anderson, who is 2-1. And Sunday, it'll be Luis Severino, who is 2-2, versus John Lester, who is 1-1. Time for Cubs news. After playing on Sunday night in Boston, most of the Cubs didn't settle into their beds until around 5 a.m. Central Monday. Most could sleep in until the afternoon, but Miguel Montero had a matter he's been waiting months to take care of. The 33-year-old catcher, along with his wife Vanessa, became an American citizen on Monday. Congratulations to the both of them. Will Jason Hayward make a trip to the All-Star game this season for the first time since his rookie season in 2010? Will Anthony Rizzo and Chris Bryant be selected to the National League team again? What about Wilson Contreras, Kyle Schwarber, and Javier Baez? Those 6 Cubs, plus Addison Russell and Ben Zobrist, were included on the Insurance MLB All-Star Game ballot released Monday. They're all vying to play in the July 11th MLB All-Star Game in Miami. The Cubs made history last year by becoming the second team to have its entire infield start an All-Star Game, as Rizzo, Zobrist, Russell, and Bryant were elected to the NL team. The other team to accomplish that feat was the 1963 Cardinals. Dexter Fowler, Jake Arrieta, and John Lester also represented the Cubs last year at the All-Star Game. Hayward and Schwarber are candidates for the 2017 NL Comeback Player of the Year award as well. Entering Monday, Hayward was batting .279 this year after hitting .230 last season, his first with the Cubs. Schwarber was able to play in the 2016 World Series despite not getting a hit in the regular season after tearing 2 ligaments in his left knee in the 3rd game. This is the first time Schwarber, Baez, and Contreras have been included on the All-Star ballot. Fans may cast their votes for starters at MLB.com and all 30 club sites on computers, tablets, and smartphones, exclusively online using the 2017 Esurance MLB All-Star Game ballot until Thursday, June 29th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. On smartphones and tablets, fans can also access the ballot via the MLB.com at-bat and MLB.com ballpark mobile apps. Vote up to 5 times in any 24-hour period for a maximum of 35 ballots cast. And breaking news from today, the Cubs optioned right-hand pitcher Justin Grimm to AAA Iowa and recalled right-hand pitcher Felix Pena from the Iowa Cubs. And for this season's first Maddon's Madness, for his latest trick, Joe Maddon managed to put all 3 Cubs catchers on the field at once. So while most managers only play 1 catcher at a time, both because it's important to keep one available in case he's needed later, and because there is, in fact, only 1 catcher position, Maddon decided to do things a little differently during Monday's 10-2 loss against the Phillies, wanting to give Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo some rest with the game out of reach and bring us all that much closer to the age of the all-catcher infield. The Cubs skipper put Wilson Contreras at 3rd, Miguel Montero at 1st, and Kyle Schwarber behind the plate.
Bad or an ugly, I only have a good, and this week a soldier came home and surprised his kids at a minor league game. Take a look.
Fans, turn your attention out to the mound and let's meet tonight's honorary first pitchers. They're the winners of the 2017 Carolina Mudcats VIP Experience, Carly and Cameron Daigle from Goldsboro, North Carolina. First up, looks like Carly Daigle is out there right now. Whenever you're ready, Carly, fire it in there. A generous call from Muddy. That's a strike by Carly Daigle. Next up, we have Cameron Daigle. Cameron, whenever you're ready, fire it in there. That is a pure strike from Cameron Daigle. And fans, tonight we have a special Mudcats player catching those first pitches. Please, fans, join me in welcoming home United States Air Force Technical Sergeant Lance Todd Daigle. Technical Sergeant Daigle returns home today from a 6-month deployment overseas in Southwest Asia. This marks his 4th deployment. April 22nd, 2017 marks his 19th year of service in the United States Air Force.
Now it's time for Around the League news. Mets starting pitcher Noah Syndergaard could miss 4 months with a partially torn right lat muscle. Rangers starting pitcher Cole Hamels is expected to miss 8 weeks with a right oblique strain. 2-0 with a 3.03 ERA this season.
Now it's time for this week's Twitter poll results. We asked you, what are you most excited about for the upcoming Yankees series this weekend at Wrigley? Starlin Castro's return, the ring ceremony, or the Aaron Judge show? So 48% said Starlin's return, and 39% said the ring ceremony, and 13% said the Aaron Judge show. So Starlin Castro, a lot of people are excited to see him back at Wrigley. I know I am, and they're going to do a tribute to him.
Yes,
at
and
today's game.
for the ring ceremony, only Aroldis will be on the field, and I'm really not sure why that other guy, what's his name?
Adam Warren, yeah, he's apparently getting a
I'm
ring.
not sure why he's getting one, but congrats. I'm really excited to see Starlin come back. It's been a long time coming, and I missed him a little bit, but I know if you go back to season 1, I was a big Starlin hater. But it's okay, you know, he's back. He was the face of the franchise with Anthony Rizzo for a long time, so it's going to be a fun series this week.
And this week's Player of the Week honors are going to Javi Baez. You know, he's been struggling earlier this season, but now his bat seems hot.
It does,
And
yes.
of course, he's always good on defense.
That's very true. He also went 4 for 4.
With his swing.
Mondesi slides on the grass. He made that look easy.
He has. Anderson backs up on it, spins, and Tim has his man.
Conforto up the middle, the dive, the glove, the flip. Oh, what a play!
One high fly ball, pretty well hit. Almora back, he is at the wall, he leaps, he caught it! He caught it, Almora!
And for my play of the week, it's going to Athletics' Kendall Graveman's double play. Take a look at this.
He's going to have Revere in a rundown. And he's going to tag the runner and then try to get the double play. He did!
Wow, what a play. And so he tagged in there and jumped over Revere to tag Pennington.
And now it's time for Home Run of the Week.
And the tying runs at the plate. And the ball is driven a mile to left field. And they've tied it up.
Driven to right, well hit and gone! Second homer of the weekend for Ben.
Sense to load the catcher up in that.
Right. Kyle Schwarber just hit one a ton. 3-run homer. Cubs lead 5-4.
Before we see him at Wrigley this weekend, take a look at Aaron Judge's 13th home run of the season.
He should market him, right?
High drive, center field, Pallor back, still back, on the track. See ya! Another big home run for Aaron Judge. Lucky 13. And the Yankees have pulled to within 6-5.
And before we leave you, as always, we want to make sure you are going to northsidemanor.com to check out all the articles. Our writer, Adam, has written about the Adam Jones incident that happened at Fenway, and it's a very beautiful written piece, so make sure you check that out.
And also stay tuned. Next week we are going to launch our podcast, Northside Inside. You don't want to miss the debut of that.
So that's going to do it for us on this episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
Go Cubs. Northside Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriella Garcia.
And Michael Allen.